Alright guys, welcome back to the Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video. Today we're just jumping in and knocking out the rest of this EZA here. It just came out yesterday at like 1 in the morning, I believe. So it's about 29 hours old, something like that. Anyways, this is the team I've been rocking. The category for it is Otherworld Warriors, and unless it's going to magically spike towards the end here, it's not a hard mission. The category is relatively large, and ironically enough, the Frieza unit here absolutely obliterates it. Ki is not exactly my best friend, at least it hasn't been being. It's been kind of rough on the Ki upside, or the Ki side of things, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. That's just how it falls sometimes. Let's see, let me pull this up. I mean, I don't foresee this being an issue for anybody, honestly. Otherworld Warriors isn't the biggest category. However, 3 of the anniversary units were on the category, along with a bunch of other good units. So I don't foresee that being any type of challenge. But the main thing that I wanted to talk about this video, of course, besides the EZAs themselves, was STR Cell and 18. Like, mainly it's Cell. Like, that's my biggest gripe. So, as I was saying, let me turn those off. There we go. So, as I was saying, originally when I read it and understood it as all of his buffs that he gets post-revival are just when him or an ally is revived, or is defeated, and gets the revive procced. What it actually says is, after an ally is revived, he gets 30% damage reduction when he gets supered. He doesn't get the guard or the extra 15% damage reduction. That's only if he himself gets revived. The problem with that is if the friend cell gets revived or your cell gets revived, then the other cell on the team doesn't get that buff. And without that buff, he gets kinda shredded. Like, dude, he's simply just not good enough. I don't know what they were thinking. Like, I really would like if they would move away from these kind of abilities, especially for units who are like meant to be leaders on the team. If it's a unit like, we'll use AGL Turles for example. He's like my go-to unit for, what's it called? For like this, for a Dokkan Fest that's not necessarily supposed to be a leader. AGL Turles. He dropped, granted they put movie bosses on his banner. His banner was amazing. However, he was a support unit, so you just ran him on whatever team. You know, he is a support unit with a decent link set, and he gave Ki. So you just ran him on literally any team, and he fit. You know, any team, as long as he was on the leader scale, he fit. But Cell doesn't have that luxury. Cell is walking around here with links like Gentleman, and a Messenger from the Future, and Ultimate Life Form. You know who he wants to link with? Other cells. Who's the newest cell with Ultimate Life Form? Oh, the AGL cell. If you're counting the EZAs. Or what's it called? Super EZA Tech Cell. These characters, they don't have a good leader besides STR Cell. Well, you can't. STR Cell's not a good leader. You can't run to him. The friend's gonna get absolutely obliterated in slot 1. It's so unfortunate. And then you think, well, maybe he's not supposed to be a slot 1 unit, you know, maybe you're only supposed to run 1 in slot 1. Who are you running? Who are you running? Like, you know what I mean? Like, this is like I'm trying to like figure out the best way for it. Like, who are you running in slot 1 that's gonna link up with this cell specifically? Because yeah, you can get away with like AGL UI, but like a lot of fights dodge cancel now for a phase at minimum, and that's all it takes to end his career is a singular phase. You know, you can't run AGL UI. I mean, you can, but it's not gonna be great. Like, you can try and slot 1 AGL cell. I wouldn't advise it. Maybe, I mean, I don't know what they were thinking. And once again, AGL cell, he's a dodge unit. So you've got Texel. I don't remember, I love Pikkon and Janemba as EZAs. But I feel like these EZAs should have gone, or this set of EZAs should not have gone to them. It should have gone to someone else. Like, I love them to death. Love these units. Love all 4 of these units, honestly. But it should have gone to, well, let me try. I love all 3 of these units. The banner unit Pikkon kind of sucks. He's kind of garbage. But like they could have EZA'd a better choice or a better pick. Actually, I didn't realize Super Kaioken was on the 200%. I wonder if he can go slot 1. It doesn't look like it. I wouldn't, me personally, I would not do that. That just, it looks like a bad idea. Slot 1 Super Kaioken. Just because he's not the tank, he doesn't like to be the tankiest unit pre-super. But, like, it, you know, they could have went the route of super EZAing a unit. They could have, what I think the best route would have been, honestly, is if they would have EZA'd the androids, the tech androids, did a sub EZA for the second form cell that came out. I believe, did he come out with Vegeta? I think he came out with, yeah, he did, with Final Flash Vegeta. They should have sub EZA'd him, because that would have given us a support unit. Let me go ahead and click through that. There. They would have sub EZA'd that STR cell. That would have given us a support unit. Where did he go? I just lost the unit. Crap. Here he is. So yeah, he's supporting Android slash Cell Saga category extreme class allies by 40% in key plus 3. Like 40% attacking defense in key plus 3. Like, there's no reason to not. He should have EZA'd. He would have been the perfect EZA here. But they chose not to do that. The androids would have also been a really good EZA for this. And then there's also first form cell. Like, you know, I guess they could super EZA the LR first form cell. I think that wouldn't be a bad idea. But I don't know. It's, maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm crazy. You know what I mean? I doubt it. I doubt it. Like I was saying, these EZAs are mad easy, and then thankfully they come with missions. If I can remember where the missions tab is, that would really help me getting this. Thankfully they come with missions. Sorry for the little rant here about Cell. Didn't really get started on 18. I don't think 18's horrible. I think 18 could have used a little more defense just from reading her kit. Like, she's not bad, but she's not my first pick kind of thing. She could definitely be better. But like I said, it's okay. She's a banner unit. She's supporting as a banner unit. She's doing her job. You know, really, at that point, what more can you ask for? Let's see. I was gonna say, we're going to do all these EZAs here before we wrap up. I'm curious to see all these stickers if they're not on already. I'm actually really hyped for that. That's probably one of my favorite things about sub EZAs is they get stickers. Yeah, Pikkon doesn't have a sticker on him. Okay. So we're just gonna go through and like awaken them. I'll go through and do the training and giving them SA later. But I'm just gonna go through and awaken everybody, and then I'm gonna go give them the stickers, just so I can see what they look like, because I'm more concerned about that, which I find kind of funny. I think Pikkon's an STR unit. Is he even awakened? Oh, I need to do Slug. Oh wow, ignore that. That is unfortunate. Yeah, I have a lot of units in my box, as you can tell, that need some love. What typing was that Pikkon? I could have swore he was SDR. He is. Where is he at? I know I have him. Like, I know for sure I have him. Bro, where are you? Dog, am I blind? Am I just straight up blind? He doesn't look like he's reversed. What's his SSR art look like? Yeah, I know I have it. Oh, wait a minute. He's STR on Global. I bet he's Int on JP, isn't he? Yeah. Yep. Where's he at? I know you're in here somewhere. You little rat. There he is. It's like, I know you're in here somewhere. I keep forgetting. I thought it was the STR one was on JP. I got it mixed up with the N one on Global. It means he's a little better on JP because he gets an extra free dodge. And then the man, the myth, the legend right here. The man who needs his own Dokkan Fest. Honestly, painfully bad. Let's go ahead and get these stickers on him real quick. Just so we can see what we're looking at. We're going to save the best for last. We're going to start on the least type unit here. The degenerate himself. If I can find him again. He likes to hide. He hide from these allegations, but I don't think he realizes there's no escape. It's at a fire effect, so they should make this really cool. That's not bad. Actually, I quite like that. If he was a good unit, I would be all over that. I think Janemba's gonna look fire, so we're gonna do AGL Pikkon first. Did I? Yeah, so I'll make sure I did him real quick. All right, let's see what AGL Pikkon has in store for me. Let's see. What you got? What you got? That's kind of trash. I'm not gonna lie. The key balls here, like the ones that he's throwing, not having any effects, that kind of kills that for me. I won't lie to you. That is unfortunate. That probably is the worst case scenario that could have been. Right, let's see what you got for me then. What do you have? Okay, that's cool. I like that. That was relatively simple, but that was cool. I'm a fan. All right, now let's get the last one in here. The one that I'm actually super hyped for. Did you? All right, I'm super hyped for this guy. Let's see what he gets. Please don't be an L. Oh, I love that. I love the aura. That is nice. Okay. If I had to rank these 4 units just as far as like how good they were, keep in mind this is without me having used any of them yet, I'm gonna go number 1 is probably Tech Janemba. 2 is probably AGL Pikkon, and then Super Pikkon, and then STR/N Pikkon at the back. Probably. But we'll see. It could very well. Super Pikkon could be a lot better than I'm thinking he is, which I think he might be, because I've seen some pretty crazy stuff, but I don't know the ins and outs of it as far as what was done with him. So I could be, they could be buffing him and super juicing him. But yeah. With that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. If y'all need help with anything as far as putting teams together for requirements or anything like that, by all means, please hit me up. I'm, curious to help. It's something I enjoy doing. But yeah. With that being said, let me pick up I think this is the last mission. Yep, and that's all of the easy. I misclicked. That's unfortunate. That is all of the easy A missions done for this to go around. So yeah. That being said, I will see you guys later. Peace out, y'all. Stay safe and have a nice day.